Hey everybody, welcome to WhyBuy. Today we're going to be talking about my recurve bow, the PSE Nighthawk. So I'm an avid outdoorsman. I spend a lot of time outside, lots of hunting, fishing, camping. Archery's always been something that I've been interested in. My dad shoots bow as well, but compound bow, but I always like to be different, so I thought I'd give the recurve a try, and I love it. So I shopped around a little bit, but this one caught my eye, just the woodwork on it and everything. Took a couple shots with it and really liked it. So I went ahead with this one. It's around $200 Canadian, which isn't too bad for starting out. Price was a big thing for me. Lots of one-piece bows, you know, they can be up, you know, $400 or $500. If you're just starting out, price is always the biggest concern. I found around that 200 mark is good enough for me. And you get a great bow out of it, and you can do everything you want. If you want to get into hunting with it, you can, but mostly small game, maybe deer with this one, and that would be about it. Normally I like to shoot in the evening, much like tonight, just kind of chill out in the backyard and take a few shots because it's awesome. Bows are nice and quiet, so it's easy in the backyard, like tonight, just to take a few shots and not gonna concern the neighbors too much instead of firing guns off or something like that. But you don't have to be a hunter to shoot the bow. I mean, lots of people do it recreationally. There's lots of archery ranges. I'm sure now with the pandemic though, I don't think they're open, but if you're fortunate enough to have room in your yard like I do, you know, it's a great way to let off some stress, and it's fun for everybody. So when you purchase this bow, this is basically how it comes. Except the sights. I just put these sights on tonight, but yeah, you get the bow and you get the string. Most of these bows that are takedown bows, or three-piece bows you want to call it, have all the screw holes for the attachments, so you can put your quiver on here as well as the sights. You can put the stabilizer on there. Basically dress it right up for hunting, or like I like it dressed right up just for shooting in the yard, just because it looks pretty cool. Makes it way more fun. Also, I found with these, a lot of them are basically the same. So what I'm saying is the riser is the same size as well as the limbs, and you can actually fit different weights of limbs in here as well. So I have another pair from a previous bow that I had a little mishap with the quad and broke it, but I'm able to use those limbs in this bow. So this right now is a 30-pound bow, which is pretty light, but it's good for shooting, and it's fun. Small game. My other set of limbs I have, they're 50 pounds, so it's quite a bit heavier draw, and increased range and arrow speed with that. So this quiver that I use, this is a pretty generic quiver. This would be more for, like, say, hunting for a compound bow or any sort of bow, right? So this one, it can fit on here. It goes in the same holes as the sight, so you just have to add it on and then screw it on, and then you can just pack your arrows around with you like this. Traditionally, the quivers are, you know, the pouch on the back, which I also have one of those, but I usually just use it for storage. When I'm shooting, I like to be set up like this, and then I'll just grab them and put them in and shoot like that. For arrows I use these Cabela's Stalker Extreme. They're a carbon arrow that they sell. I think they're around 10 bucks a piece. Typically these arrows are for compound bows, but you can also use them with recurve. Like, they do get wrecked eventually. The fletchings will get wore on one side because of how they rub against when you shoot. But I mean, for the price, a traditional recurve arrow with the wood shaft and then the feather fletchings, they're quite a bit more expensive. I think they're almost double the price. So I just go with these and they work perfectly fine. For maintenance on this bow, not much really. Don't leave it stringed. Like every time you're done shooting, you should remove the string to take the tension off the limbs. And then also just waxing your string as well. I just do it every time. I'm not 100% sure how often you should do it, but I don't need this thing snapping in my face. That's why I always wear glasses when I shoot. I also will always wear my my armband there. Protects your arm from the string. The string can come and hit your arm, and yeah, I've seen pretty big bruises before. I also like to wear the glove. You don't need to, but it's just way easier on the fingers after excessive shooting. The bow is around 200 bucks, but I mean, you're gonna have to add another 100 on for all the attachments and everything. The decoy has an insert right around the kill zone, we'll call it. Once it gets overused, you can change them out. Even though I'm usually all over the whole decoy when I'm shooting, but when you're target shooting, always make sure you have something behind you. So whether you're shooting into a hill, I got a massive retaining wall in my yard, so I'll shoot into that. But in my yard, I wouldn't let anyone who hasn't shot before shoot, because sometimes you can pull an arrow, it can go way in the wrong direction, so bear that in mind as well. But what I like most about this bow is the price. For around $200, you get just beautiful craftsmanship, and the woodwork on it is amazing. I love the grains and the dark woods in it. If you're looking for your first bow, I would highly suggest this one. It's great price, and it's easy to shoot, easy to put together, and anyone can have fun with it. If you thought this video was helpful, please like and subscribe, show your support, and thanks for watching. If you thought this video, it's fun and it's good for the mind. That's an outtake there, yeah. That might never come up. There. If you thought this video was helpful, like and subscribe. Girls! Going back in the house. The PSE Nighthawk is also pretty tough.
I feel like for maintenance.
Did you get that on video?